Il est surnommé le banquier des pauvres. Muhammad Yunus est l'inventeur du microcrédit, ces petits prêts à des entrepreneurs trop pauvres qui a permis à des millions de personnes d'échapper à la pauvreté. Le Prix Nobel de la Paix 2006 a participé aujourd'hui à un webinaire organisé par le Monaco Private Label. Il nous fait l'honneur d'être avec nous ce soir depuis le Bangladesh. Good evening, Muhammad Yunus.
Hello, good evening.
What are the most important lessons that we can learn from this crisis?
Nobody expected such a thing to happen. It happened in such a big speed. In less than 100 days, it occupied the whole world. So this is something that we have learned. We are not prepared for unexpected things. That's a demonstration that we are not prepared. At the same time, it reminded us we are not prepared for the expected things. Like global warming is expected, but we are not prepared. So this is a great lesson. We are missing from both ends. We're not prepared for the unexpected thing and not prepared for the expected thing. And then many issues emerged because of this pandemic, which were there, but we never paid attention to it. Like the enormous amount of suffering for the poor people. They lost all their income, they lost all their livelihood, and suddenly we don't know what to do with them. We are not prepared for that.
Is this crisis an opportunity to transform our world? Is this the good time to dare initiatives?
All crises are opportunities also at the same time, but corona pandemic gives us absolutely unprecedented opportunity because it collapsed the entire economic system. It put the entire economic system to sleep. Should we wake it up so that we can go back to where we were? And that's an opportunity to raise this question. And my position is, let's not go back. Going back will be dangerous because
No
the
going
world
back.
that we are coming from was a terrible, terrible world. We don't want to go back. That's only waiting for a much bigger disaster, end of the human civilization on this planet. That's what we're waiting for. So I said, why go back? Going back will be suicidal. So this is an opportunity to go in a different direction where there'll be no global warming, there'll be no wealth concentration and everything else. So this is a chance we got and we must take it now, immediately, in a outrageous decisions.
But how?
Not only we know the problems, we know why these problems happen. Solutions are also known. Simply, we are too lazy to get into action until Corona put us into a big shock and put us into sleep. Then we know that now we have an opportunity because we are rushing in a train going to disaster. Now Corona has stopped the train.
And all the world can develop that strategies, even the poor countries?
It's not about poor country or rich country, it's about survival. It's easy to go back to the old world because that's familiar. Everybody knows how they do it. Everybody knows their role in this world. But this is an easy way to go back to death. But knowing the new one is unknown because we have not done it yet. We know in our mind, but it's not done yet physically. So that's kind of a scary little bit. That how do we do it? Will it work? And so on.
What is your view on Monaco, your point of view?
Monaco can give moral leadership and raise the voice that, look, this makes sense. Let's get together. And since Monaco is a small country, nobody's afraid of, they have something up their sleeve, they're trying to get the leadership or something. Nobody will say. This is a genuine voice, and that genuineness counts. Everybody will be touched, particularly the young generation. Small things are also important that you demonstrate, you create examples. This time, your voice can be a global voice, can be turned into a global voice. That moral leadership is extremely important.
Muhammad Yunus, thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.